He's not even creeping. I don't know about this play. Or is he creeping this one? Okay, no, he's creeping here. You can't be aggressive, you don't accomplish anything, of course. So he goes for the Berserker first. I don't really know the meta between Orc and Undead, and certainly not on this map, so I don't know why these players don't start with the lightning shield creep. I don't get it. I mean, he's doing it now, but now it's kind of late. He can lose it to the coil, but he doesn't. Well done by Focus. Perfectly executed, and he doesn't get the last hit. I mean, 120 didn't get the last hit. But this camp brings him almost level 2. But he didn't get the last hit because 120 has Focus has exactly the amount of experience that you get from creeping these two camps. So I think this camp does give a lot of experience actually. I didn't know about that.
Work complete.
I don't know. Maybe kill the wolves, 120. I don't know where he got this experience. Because this camp alone cannot give you all of this experience. Because when I creep it with Archmage, it never gives me shit. This camp, like, I'm always like, what the fuck, this camp doesn't give a shit experience. Alright, Focus is almost tier 2. Just a little bit ahead in tech, but that's normal. Gets one more skeleton. 120 stuck at level 1. And Focus should be very close to level 3 here. I like that the wolf is here scouting the movement of the undead.
We're under attack.
The question is, will he get a TC or a Shadow Hunter? I don't know. Because I don't know what orcs and specifically Focus is going to play on this map. Recently I like Shadow Hunter because of hex control. Allows me to be more aggressive if I play Orc. TC is super strong but requires levels. At level 1 Shadow Hunter is better. So it depends if Focus wants to be aggressive or not. I think he should just get a Shadow Hunter though.
We're under attack.
But he gets a TC. Okay.
Research complete.
TC, War Meal and Bestiary. He's not gonna be able to steal anything here. He's not even regenerating. Okay, now he's starting to heal. And the big wolves, look at the damage. I really like what Focus is doing with those wolves right now. Perfectly calculated and resummons them when he's starting the creep camp. Very well played by Focus. Solo creeping with the TC. Death Knight still not level 3, Lich is still not out. So what I'm noticing is that he's getting his hero a lot faster. So he's gets his level 2 TC a lot faster than the Lich. He expands greedily. But everything is hard for 1-0. I feel like he can hold this. But the first statue is gonna arrive soon. So if he saves his Fiend, he needs to save this Fiend, but he can't! There's Chain Lightning, Wolves do a lot of damage, and now there's the Creep Jack. Potentially 1-0 could lose the game straight here. Well done saving the Fiend, but Stomp, Chain Lightning is gonna lose. One more Fiend, maybe 2. Coil is not in time, Disaster Disaster for 120, but the TC is surrounded. But it can escape. Okay. This game looks super over to me. Very well done by Focus. He got 2 fiends. Keeps Death Knight to level 2. Now he's gonna get level 3 though. With these camps. Still has mana, thanks to the clarity. And the wand of mana stealing. And the TC is close to level 3. If he solo creeps him, he's gonna get level 3 here. That was the perfect early game for Focus. His expansion is gonna go up, no doubt. The only mistake I think is not solo creeping the TC here. You should solo creep the TC. I feel like Stomp level 3 is more important than Chain Lightning level 2. Only mistake.
We're under attack.
But I guess sometimes it happens when you are busy microing and you are in the flow of the game and you're doing everything extremely fast, you just forget to do that. And now switching to Kodo and Headhunters. Ensnaring one more fiend, killing one more fiend I guess. There's a coil, saves it. It's gonna lose 1 grunt. And Frost Armor now starts to work very well for 1-0. These fiends all of a sudden they're not so easy to kill anymore. But there is no coil. And the Stomp stuns everything. Look at these fiends. They don't freaking die. How much mana did he have to invest to kill a single fiend? This could be the beginning of the end for Focus. But if he gets the DK... So this engagement still went decently for Focus, okay? He got a Town Portal, he got a Fiend. But he had to use all of his mana for that. Keep in mind, it's not gonna get any better for him. He will have to fight against Super Frost Armored Fiends. So now the Tier 3 Undead will prevail in the fights. And the thing that Focus must do, he must get the bigger army. He can win with numbers. He is still in a very good position, but he needs numbers. Because you saw that he was just attacking the Fiend, and the Fiend would never die. And in the meanwhile he lost 2 grunts like nothing to the Orb of Corruption. So you have to outnumber the Undead heavily now.
We're under attack.
And he is at 55. With a solid 20 supply advantage, kills 1 more Fiend. But he's gonna lose 1 Raider, maybe 2 for that. Yeah, loses 2 Raiders. But okay, doesn't lose another Fiend. Invul Pot is being used. Nice micro at 120. Dark Ranger now on the field trying to counter the TC, but this level 3 TC is a beast. However, does he have an Invul? Yes, he does. This Stomp only hitting 1 Fiend. Kills 1 more Fiend, loses 1 Raider, and yeah, there's a Town Portal on the TC. And I like this Wyvern now, realizing that the number of Fiends is decreasing enormously, so you can now go Wyvern for more damage. You want that Wyvern damage. And Headhunters, the key unit against Undead. And with this strategy you don't go Tier 3 because you don't have the resources, you need to mass. So with this strat you just go double Kodo, lots of Headhunters, Raiders, maybe 1 Wyvern or you don't get Tier 3. I think Focus has this game now. The only thing that sucks in the late game is the Farseer. Like, Farseer sucks, doesn't do anything against destroyers, is squishy, dies super fast. So the TC will scale and become better and better, but the Farseer will not. At this stage of the game you would so much You would prefer to have a Shadow Hunter, a high-level Shadow, or a high-level Blade. But of course, the Farseer is super valuable in the early game. Now, losing the Wyvern for free, that's not good, gives a lot of experience. And all of a sudden, 120 has a scary army of skeletons thanks to the Dark Ranger. And the problem for Focus is that he's losing all of his raiders super fast. He has no lockdown, he has no ensnare. Because he's just losing and losing all of his raiders, and 120 is just advancing with all of those invul pots, using them extremely aggressively to just buy a lot of time. Now he's eating with the Kodo, but the Kodo gets chased instantly. I'm not sure that the Kodos will make it, despite Focus' decent micro. And nothing dies for the undead. Gets the Fiend back. And look at the supply. 50 versus 47. Focus didn't kill shit. 120 killed everything. To the point where I don't really understand people who say that this matchup is favored for the orcs. Only in the early stages. Only until tier 2. You expand easily, you dominate the undead in the early stages, but once they get tier 3, once they get their orb, once they get their third hero, it's the opposite. You lose everything, you don't kill shit. Focus lost 20 supply to a single deathmatch with an invul pot. All of the raiders were lost. I mean, I feel, do you even get the raiders? I'm not sure. If you lose them so fast, why not just messing headhunters? Just mess headhunters. They cost less. They give, I don't know how much experience they give, but they do a lot of damage. Certainly they are better fighters than raiders. Finally, Focus is trading decently. It's killing a lot. But all of these skeletons, you don't have anything against those skeletons and the Dark Ranger. This Dark Ranger is so annoying. He's winning this game with the skeletons, but he's losing all of his fiends. Focus is trying his best. He needs TC level 5, I feel. But Focus is in a desperate position. He cannot afford to lose any of his heroes. He gets the Destroyer, but he's gonna lose the Kodo in return. TC has a health potion. Kind of a cool game though.
Our town is under attack. We're under attack.
I think that the only race that currently can keep up with undeads is Elf. Elf. Orc doesn't look that impressive at all. Yeah, 120 is a good player, Happy is a good player, but it's not like Focus is a noob. Focus is a good player too.
Ready to ride.
I mean, 120 is always the same player, even when he plays against Elf. But against Elf, you see, sometimes he wins, sometimes he loses.
We're under attack.
Orc to me seems just like it's a little bit better than human versus undead. Yeah, it's a little bit stronger. At least you can fight, at least you can expanded tier 2. But not the favorite by any means. Yeah, and this Dark Ranger is totally countering this Headhunters. But the TC is level 5, it's a strong TC. You see the value of the Stomp now. And the Wolves all of a sudden, together with the Stomps, are massive. Focus is killing a lot. That's a very cool match. Boom. Good micro by both of the players. Boom, another stomp. And the chain lightning executes the DK. And that's how I like Warcraft 3, you know, even though these two are definitely not my favorite races, I prefer to play and see humans versus Night Elf. This game was 10 times better than those games where one player expands and then the undead crushes the expansion. This is an action-packed game focusing on micro where both players have chances to win. Both players are just slamming each other and I don't know who wins. Now it looks like Focus should win, but if he loses the hero then 120 will win. But guess what, there's an snare, there's a massive stomp, the TC level 5 together with the chain lightning kills. No, it doesn't kill the Death Knight. There's an invul again. But he loses the leech, he loses the DK, and that's GG. Wow, that was a very good game. I thought for a while 1-0 had that. But Focus with patience, suffering tremendous losses, patiently waiting for the level 5 TC, then was able, once you get level 5, like level 5 TC is the strongest hero in the game. Like against level 5 TC, I tried many times, you cannot trade, it's impossible. Each stomp is devastation. Each stomp is just destroys everything. You saw the difference. Before the level 5 TC, he was losing every fight. Once he got level 5 TC, like magic, he started to win every fight. But he had to suffer so much to reach that.